So this Avyakt Murli was spoken on 13th of February 1989, and interestingly there is no title of this Murli. It's the revised course. So today the gathering of the souls who play the most elevated part is being seen. Babdada is pleased seeing each actor's alaukic part. In order to play a hero part, you first have to consider yourself a zero. Baba uses these two rhyming words, hero and zero. So before we become heroes, we have to become zeros. So Baba is saying only by considering yourself a zero will you be able to play a hero part. So becoming zero means becoming soul conscious, becoming a point. So check yourself throughout the whole day for how long did you stabilize yourself in the stage of a zero. That is, for how long did you play a part as a hero, and for how long did you play your part as a bodily being, that is an ordinary part. What are the two special powers needed in order to play a hero part? Baba is asking. What are the two powers that are needed to play a hero part? So one is the ruling power and the other is the controlling power. Ruling power and controlling power. On the basis of both of these, you will constantly be able to play an elevated part. The controlling power is needed for your thoughts, nature, sanskars, time, connections, and relationships. We have to have control over our thoughts, our nature, our sanskaras, the time, connections, and relationships. So these 6 things Baba said. So only the thought you wish to have should emerge at whichever time you choose. You should be able to use the time only in the task and in whichever way you choose. Just as you use physical objects and treasures only as much as you choose. In the same way, you must be able to apply any aspect of your nature or sanskar at any particular time. For instance, if at any time the sanskar or the nature of being loving needs to be applied, then that is the sanskar that should emerge. So the sanskar of being loving at that moment. For example, if someone is getting very upset with you, very angry with you, so at that moment you have to emerge the feeling of love for that person. Then Baba is saying, be able to be lawful when you choose to be lawful. That is, there should be the power to adopt the sanskar of being loving or lawful according to the time. And whenever you choose to be the destroyers, have the power to adopt a fearsome form. Or whenever you choose, adopt a loving or a cool form. So we have to keep changing our forms according to the need of the moment. Baba is saying this means you should adopt whichever virtues you choose and become an image of that virtue. It should not be that at the time for being an image of love, you become the image of peace. Someone wants love and you are silent, you're not speaking anything, you're not expressing love for that person. So at that moment, love is needed, not silence. So Baba is saying it should not be that at the time for being an image of love, you become the image of peace. And at the time for being an image of knowledge, you become an image of yoga. The person wants to know something. but you are asking the person to sit in meditation and not talking about the knowledge at all. So at that moment, you have to share the knowledge. So this is about controlling power. So have the power to emerge whatever virtue is needed at the moment. Just as you use the physical instruments and powers with a right, in the same way, use all the virtues with a right. In this way, form a relationship and connection with your body and bodily relationships whenever you choose, and then be detached. Go beyond whenever you choose to be detached. It should not be that you form a relationship and connection with the body even against your will. As soon as the thought of being detached from the connection and relationship of your body and bodily relationships arises, be detached within a second. That is, be the embodiment of it as soon as the thought arises. Connections and relationships of the body should not attract you towards themselves. In the same way, be the destroyers of attachment to relations or all bodily beings. And so, attachment should not be there even in thought. No attachment. This should not happen out of desperation, labor, or the fear of what the divine family or Bap Dada will say. So this should be natural, not out of desperation, labor, or the fear. No, what Baba would say, what divine family would say. No, not like that. If you draw away in a physical way, that is, you control your actions and connections out of concern for public opinion or fear, and the relationship or the connection keeps pulling you in thoughts, it is not called controlling power. Very subtle understanding Baba is giving to us here. I will repeat this line again. If you draw away in a physical way, that is, you control your actions and connections out of concern for public opinion or fear, and the relationship or the connection keeps pulling you in thoughts, it is not called controlling power. To destroy this attachment to the connections and relationships means to go beyond. Do you have such controlling power to control yourself? Those who have such controlling power can claim the ruling power now as well as in the future. Now also and also in the future, they will have the ruling power. Unless you have controlling power, you cannot have the ruling power. So controlling power comes first. Only then can you rule over the self and the world. So they can claim the right to the kingdom according to their present ruling power. If you wish to know whether you will be a ruler or not, see yourself in the mirror of these two powers. Everyone has the mirror of knowledge, do they not? Baba has given us this mirror of knowledge. We have to use this mirror to know whether we are going to become rulers or not. Baba is asking us to check in this mirror of knowledge. The less knowledge there is, the less the power of the mind. That is, it will not be clear and you will not be able to see who you are and what you are going to become. You don't even need to ask, Baba, what will you become? You can look at yourself in the mirror and see and understand. Are you subservient to any sense organ? Do you invoke evil spirits into you? The five vices are the evil spirits. When you invoke evil spirits, you draw away from Baba. Because where there is an evil spirit, there is not God. So both cannot be together. How many times do you sulk with Baba throughout the whole day? Baba is asking. When you sulk, you draw away and cry in your mind. Not gross crying, the crying of the mind is even more dangerous. Gross tears can be wiped away. You can wash your face with water, but the tears of the mind cannot be wiped away without being in front of Baba and taking support from him. To be subservient to any sense organ means there is no ruling power with which you can rule the kingdom of the self. So if we become subservient to our senses, that means we don't have the power to rule over the senses. So if we cannot rule over our own senses, then we cannot rule over the world. So Baba is saying that how can such souls rule the world? So to be subservient to any sense organ means there is no ruling power with which you can rule the kingdom of the self. So how can such souls rule the world? How can one who cannot be a ruler of the self, one who doesn't accept the self as a ruler, be accepted as a ruler of the world? See, if you yourself are not able to accept yourself as a ruler, then how can the world accept you as a ruler? Very simple. Baba is saying the sense organs are the subjects. As long as there is the rulership of the subjects over you, understand that you will be part of the subjects. When the sense organs are being ruled, that is, if there is the rule over all your subjects, then understand that you are a world ruler. So we can assess where we are. If there is a rule over sense organs and not over others, that is, if there is not full rulership over all the subjects, would you then become a world emperor or a king? Would you become a world emperor? Never. See, all the senses have to be under our control. Baba is saying that. Only then can we become a world ruler. So if someone serves with the wealth of knowledge or physical wealth, but he is not able to rule over the subjects, that is, if he does not have ruling power, understand that he will become wealthy. So serving only through knowledge or physical wealth. So that person will only become wealthy. If someone becomes a slave to one or another sense organ or to bodily beings and connections of the body again and again, and due to this becomes unhappy, understand that he will become a maid or a servant. See, Baba is giving us all the clarity about what we are going to become according to what we experience now. So who will become a maid or a servant? I'll repeat again, if someone becomes a slave to one or another sense organ or to bodily beings and connections of the body again and again, and due to this becomes unhappy, then understand that he will become a maid or a servant. This is the deep philosophy of karma. Do you understand? Now, is there a need to ask Baba, or can you judge for yourself? You have developed the power of judgment, have you not? So check both the powers in yourself. To what extent have you imbibed these powers? So, ruling power, first is controlling power and then ruling power. So, both the powers are needed to become a ruler. Acha, to those who see themselves in the mirror, to those who constantly remain facing Baba, those who come into the body and connections of the body at their own choice, those who remain in their state of self-respect, to those who are ready for the task of renewal, to such elevated souls who are like Baba, Bab Dada's love, remembrances, and namaste. As the children come to meet Baba, although tolerating many difficulties of the old world, Baba also comes into the old world and into an old body. Baba feels mercy seeing that children have to come from so far. However, you are still better off than the Bhagats. The Bhagats have to stumble so much. You have many instruments for happiness. As time goes by, these instruments will change their form. Therefore, now you are still the luckiest. This time will also become a memorial. Acha? Then there is essence of the Murli. Let's see what is the essence from this Murli. On the basis of your ruling power and controlling power at the present, you claim a right to the future kingdom of the world. Now you should be able to use your physical and subtle sense organs, nature, sanskars, and time whenever you choose and as you choose. You should be able to use the physical instruments and powers with a right. No physical sense organ should pull you towards itself. Those who have claimed such a right will be able to claim the right to be a future world emperor. This controlling power of the present time is the mirror to see the future status. Check yourself through this to see what status you will claim. Bab Dada has given us the knowledge of the philosophy of karma. Understand this philosophy and make effort to claim a high status. Om Shanti. So Baba talked about the mirror, and in today's Murli also Baba has given us the blessing of divine mirror.